When I was 8 years old, I got my menses and did not fast any Ramadans up until 2021. And that's when I started practicing the religion. Do I have to make up these fasts? Keep in mind, I have diabetes and my doctor told me not to fast because my routine would have to be changed. I fasted anyways, and sometimes my blood sugar would be high and I would give a bit of insulin. Sometimes it would be low and I would break the fast, and sometimes I'm okay and I keep the fast. Do I have to make up these fasts? And since Ramadan's like roughly 2 months away, if I don't make up these fasts on time, do I have to make a compensation? And my family's financially low in income. Jazakallah khair.
Wajazakum. First of all, fasting Ramadan is one of the pillars of Islam. And it is, without any doubt, mandatory upon every capable adult Muslim individual. Those who miss fasting a day of Ramadan either did this intentionally before the day was due, meaning that at night time, tomorrow is a day of Ramadan, they intended from night time that they're not fasting. So when the break of dawn takes place, they're obliged to fast, they're not fasting. This means that they've skipped fasting this particular day of Ramadan or particular days intentionally. Scholars say that such intentional skipping cannot be compensated. So there is no financial expiation. You cannot make that day up because the time has elapsed and gone. You cannot make it up. The second scenario is a person who fasts Ramadan on a particular day or days after the break of dawn. While he's fasting, he changes his mind and breaks his fast and eats or drinks. That day is a debt. He broke a day that he started fasting. So he has to make that day up. From your question, it seems that you either were determined not to fast or negligent of the ruling. If you were determined not to fast, intentionally, you didn't want to fast, in this case, there are no days for you to make up. But if you were negligent of the ruling, did not know, you were ignorant that you have to fast or to make up the missed fast, then it is a must upon you to make these days up. Is there any financial expiation while making it up? The most authentic opinion is that there is no financial expiation. If you are chronically ill and the doctors say that you cannot fast, the moment you fast, your sugar level drops and you are threatened of being harmed or maybe of dying. In this case, you are exempted from fasting. You have to feed a poor person for every day you miss. If you're totally poor and broke, you don't have money, then this is even forgiven and it's gone. You don't have to feed until when Allah makes you rich and you have enough money, then you may compensate that by feeding poor people for every day you have missed. But if you are not type 1 diabetic, if you're type 2, so fasting would not boost your sugar levels. Rather, it may preserve it and it's good for you. And if it's up, you can take an insulin shot and this doesn't impact your fasting at all. In this case, you have to give it a shot and try every now and then to make as much as possible, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.